Hey everyone, welcome back to more of the 12 Palaces. And so last part we just did the whole Palace of 50 Trials and got the Master Sword, which is a nice little upgrade for us. And we're going to be probably just taking the next few parts, just scooping up the rest of the levels. Get the rest of the Triforce pieces. And honestly, this probably shouldn't be too difficult to do now. Okay, so we're gonna start with level 3. Yeah, I haven't finished this level yet. And you almost wonder why I left this level until now. And no, it's not because I need to have all these upgrades. Okay, good thing I still have that extra key. Now, normally to get this boss key, you need to use the raft from that room to the left. Right now we can just swim and pick it up. Pretty much shortcut everything. Okay, so I could literally pick up that Triforce piece right now, because I think I can actually swim around this, but we're not going to do it that way. Now, the reason I waited until now to do this is because of this. You'll find this little dark square of water that you will be actually given a hint on about this, but you need flippers for this. So you gotta dive under here. And this actually takes you to level 8, where you will find the boss key nice and tucked away in this corner. And this is the only way to pick up this boss key. Now, and really, I could just do an F6 continue. I'm going to try not to do that, since I have the flute, I can at least warp. Alright, so in here we have just a regular manhandler. This would probably not really be an issue. That I can tank that thing to no end. So we just pretty much pick up a free heart container and finally getting this Triforce piece out of the way. That took long enough. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do a little warping now. I don't know what's the closest spot to level 8. Again, I could just do the F6 continue option, but I'm gonna try not to do it that way. Try to be a little more fair. I mean, this doesn't take that much longer to do it this way. Just a little bit of walking. So now we can actually finish off level 8. And actually, I probably do need to take out that level next, because remember, I had to use 2 extra keys for that level. So I need to pick up the keys from there so that I'm not in a deficit. Alright, so time to take out the rest of this level. Now that I have all these upgrades and plenty of hearts to work with, and yes, this will hold, I believe, 24 hearts, given starting on the 3rd row of hearts. So we're gonna scoop up the rest of the stuff around this place. Now I can actually explain some of the gimmicks in this place. I've already explained some of these basic things. Okay, so going on up, you will find a row of Death Knights. Luckily, this is just like an exhibition of them. Just kind of showcasing. So, yeah, you can easily take them out because they can't really do anything to you. Alright, this room. first get rid of the bats. Okay, so what you need to do is deflect the wand into the block there, but again, this level defies a lot of logic. Instead of taking the obvious shot, you want to actually push this thing over to the right. And that's how you're going to get rid of that, because if you look on the left, it's not deflecting to the right. And again, it helps if you have the lens of truth, because it will show you which walls to bomb in this case. And here you need to dive under this square. Takes you to another area of the level. And again, if you use your lens, find a key there. So I gotta dive to pick up that key. And a good thing the spikes don't hurt us now, at least for a little bit. You know, we have the boots to protect us. Now, this one is really weird. Again, it defies a lot of normal rules. So you don't push any of the obvious blocks, you actually push this one in the corner. So it's really weird. Alright, just a regular Patra, which you basically cripple with a Master Sword now. Now pick up the map, and it is of the shape of a question mark. Now, you will notice where we are on the map. You notice we're not even on the map. Even the Triforce isn't on the map. Now, the thing with this level is that, actually this room, you just kind of follow what I did for the blocks. This one you can push to the left so you can make some space, because, yeah, you can take a guess where the stairway will appear. Pick up another key. Anyway, so the map. The tricky thing about this is you have to imagine the map is everything that's not blue. So you're basically, the actual map is not that question mark, it's everything outside that question mark. So it's a very weird map design. See, this, not even the map shows up on here because you're not on any of the blue. Okay, this room could be a bit annoying. Got a single mirror robe. Now, I don't recommend you using your magic rod to try to deflect stuff, because it just takes too long to take this thing out. So, better to have it deflect its own shot into this so that it only takes a half a dozen hits to take this thing out, rather than having it take like 40, 50 hits to take this thing out. See, that's a lot quicker when it uses its own magic. Alright, so keep on moving up. Again, you have to imagine this map a little differently. Alright, so hammer up, and get another hidden wall there, or bombable wall. Okay, this next room is going to be either very dangerous or kind of a simple puzzle. You have to do something that's not in the norm of what you would do. In this case, so when you go up, you will see this type of crap. I mean, you probably just barely saw that. There's a bunch of Death Knights in there and a like. And I know, a lot of us are not wanting to give up our magic shield. But what you want to do is actually let yourself get munched by the like. And just literally sit here for 20 seconds. You Because if you play the, like, I guess the old NES games, you know if you munched by a like, you can't get hit until you get rid of the like. Because there's no way you're gonna tank this room out. So just wait for 20 seconds, and oddly enough, it warps you left, not down. It actually warps you into progress. And that's very counterintuitive. Again, this level really defies a lot of rules. Okay, so pick up that extra key, and look at that, you're given another magic shield. And I think that's what the creator was intending you to do, was to get munched by that like. You know, sacrifice your shield, and then you'll get your replacement. And then if you just wait another 20 seconds in this room, it's going to warp you out of the actual Death Knight room, get you past that. So again, this level really does not go in convention of anything. You really have to think outside the box and do some things that you might not normally do. Alrighty, so just make our way back. And I'm gonna need some more bombs. I think this room had bombs in it. Because you're gonna use a lot of bombs in this place. So you might as well just pick up any refills you can find. See, you notice where you're going on the map? It's all the non-blue spaces. So that's why you know, if you can learn that, it really helps you out. Okay, so we already went down, that led to the flippers. We already went left, that led to a key. So now we can head on up. So since I don't have a mirror shield, we're gonna have to use our pseudo mirror shield with our boomerang, and really helped us out in the 50 trials. Okay, this room is full of fake walls, so you're just gonna have to stumble your way around. Not even the lens of truth tells you which way to go. Now this room, you're used to seeing that if you see all these blocks, it's a dead end. Now, this one is a real wall, this one is real. This one is not. And your lens would tell you that. Alright, so this room, you have to, I guess if you want to play it the safe way, you're gonna zigzag all the way around all the Armos statues to get to that block. But you know, screw this. We're just gonna tank a few hits. And just make it a little bit easier for ourselves. Alright, and yeah, you need flippers at this point. Okay, this room is a very kind of an odd room. You got a manhandle on, like no land to work with. So this is gonna be kind of an annoying little battle there. Alright, you want to head on up first. Now we'll skip this room for the... Actually, you know what's... If you use your lens, you actually get a hint of what to do. So push all the blocks to make the happy face. Yeah, this takes a little while to push all these blocks into place. And you have to do this twice, unfortunately. You know, once to go down here and pick up another key, and then you have to do it again to open that door. Alright, so you pick up another key. Now you can actually go up, and don't worry, if you do not have the Lens of Truth, you're given the floor design in this room. It's the same floor design. And this is the clue you get for, using your flippers. So you got flippers in here, and you have to remember to go back to level 3. Palace of Water to basically get that boss key. Since we already got that, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, you gotta do this again. But again, even if you don't have the Lens of Truth, you can just go up and you'll get the design of these blocks. So, now we can head on to the right. Now this room looks pretty simple. You just push the block onto the X, right? Well, you can't push this block. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk around, just walk on every tile, you will end up finding this. An invisible block that you can push. So remember, don't try the obvious stuff. Usually it's wrong. The obvious answer is usually wrong, so you want to really think outside the box and look at the really weird solutions. Okay, this room, you can't go through the center. Those are fake doors. After you take out all the Pole's voice, you can actually go along the edges. And head on to the right. Take out all the Wall Masters first. Now, if you have your fire boomerang, you can do damage with your boomerang. And sometimes if you get lucky enough, you'll actually deflect their swords, which again is an instant kill to them. I mean, after a while, you get pretty good at doing that. Really simple way to take out a difficult enemy. So this gets a little bit annoying. You're gonna have to pound all these stakes into the floor, basically to create a path for this block. Alright, and into the next room. Yeah, there's a wind rope, and well, that's gonna clear out some of this room. And you really want to get rid of that wind rope first. It'll make your life a little bit easier. Alright, moving on to the next room. This is kind of odd. You have a couple land molars just kind of stuck in the row. And going on up, let's see what we got in this room. Okay, this is going to be a rather weird battle. It's just literally a bunch of random enemies put together. Bosses and all that. Look at this. So you're just going to be doing a lot of dodging. But, you know, with the Master Sword, it's kind of easy. You can just kind of start plucking everything off. Look at that. Gleok's already dead. I mean, this really shouldn't be much of a challenge, especially if you have a, you know, Master Sword and all that. Now, you find no Triforce in here. You know, even though the compass points to this spot. And of course, if you use your lens, yeah, you are end up going to the left. And yay, there's one square on your map now. This is the only square you're gonna explore. Yeah, the Triforce is actually not on the square again. You know, this place is really weird for that reason. Yeah, so I mean that level really just defies a lot of rules. It's just a giant puzzle. It's not that difficult. It's, you know, very puzzle oriented there. Okay, so well, we got a couple minutes. I'm just gonna make a beeline towards level 7 because it's actually not that far away. Actually, you know, we can actually take a look what's under here. Basically more money. So you need the power glove to get this thing. Although I don't know what we're needing money for at this point. But at least it's easy to get into level 7 now. You don't have to go around that long maze. You know, you can actually just go straight up the middle now. Okay, so next part we will take out level 7, and I'm not sure how long this is going to take, so I'm not sure I'll be able to squeeze both 7 and 6 into the same part, but you know, we'll see. Alright, see you guys later.